Welcome back to Chicken Chat, where you will find poultry health videos, breed information, and more. Be sure to subscribe. Hey guys, in this video I want to talk to you about what you should keep in a chicken healthcare kit, and honestly, in general, what products you should keep on hand. There is quite a few, but honestly, there is a lot that can go wrong with chickens. So I'm going to go over what you should keep on hand for when these problems occur. So one common problem, of course, is coccidiosis. And you want to keep Corid on hand. It comes in a liquid and a powder. I do have a separate video that covers the whole process of coccidia, how chickens catch it, and the signs to look for, and how you can even possibly prevent that from occurring in your flock. And another common problem, of course, is internal parasites such as worms. Now, there is several deworming products on the market, but it's important to remember that not each product will treat each type of worm, except for the exception of Valbazen. That is the best dewormer. That product treats basically every kind of worm that your chicken might have. So that's my go-to for dewormers. Another good one is Safeguard. It comes in a paste and a liquid, but it's important to know that that product is the same no matter what animal is on the label. Sometimes it'll be a goat, a horse. Safeguard is Safeguard no matter what the label looks like. External parasites, lice and mites. A lot of people recommend Elector PSP, and that does work really well. However, the downfall is it's quite expensive. So my go-to for lice and mites is the ivermectin pour-on. They keep it in a locked case at Tractor Supply, and I do have a separate video for that as well that shows you a really easy way to use that product, and it only takes a few minutes to treat your whole flock for lice and mites. So again, the ivermectin pour-on. I do keep things like syringes, different sizes of syringes. You want to have the bigger ones on hand for things like water belly. And one all-natural product that I'd recommend for water belly is milk thistle. Now, in my video about water belly, I had a bantam hen that had that, and I had to drain that water belly 3 times over the course of a year, and then I started giving her milk thistle because that helps with fluid retention. And after giving her that a few times a week, I did not have to drain her anymore. She continued to live an additional 3 years until she had some old age issues, but milk thistle is very helpful to have on hand as well. Another good product is the Vetrycin products. It comes in a general wound spray, which is good, and also an eye gel. So you might have a chicken that might have pecked another chicken in the eye or something like that, or a scratch. That eye gel is important to have on hand because that will prevent infection and that will heal the eye pretty quickly. Now, another common problem with chickens is some flocks develop respiratory problems. Now, there's 3 main products for respiratory illnesses. One is Denagard, Tylan, and LA200. Now, several times I have called Twin City Poultry Supply. I'm not getting any royalties from mentioning them in this video. I just think that they're a great company because if you call, somebody answers the phone right away. You tell them what respiratory symptoms you have in the flock, and they recommend a product. According to them, Denagard is #1. And the thing that I like about this product is it has a preventative dose. So many of us, I have mycoplasma here, many of us with the respiratory illnesses will see it pop up again, usually in the spring and in the fall, because during those times of year, the chicken's immune system is weakened as they adjust to the temperature fluctuations. So by using that preventative dose, I have not had that reoccur in my flock. So again, Denagard, and again, sometimes it comes with a pig on the label. It is the same product no matter what animal is on the label. I do have Tylan here. It would go in the water. According to Twin City Poultry Supply, that is the next best product for respiratory symptoms. Now, another common thing is Bumblefoot. You have to remove the scab. I have a video on that. And apply Prid drying salve to help get that infection out. So I always keep this on hand. Now, what I do is I mix that with regular Neosporin. Do not get the Neosporin with added pain relief. That kind can be toxic for chickens. So just get the regular Neosporin. I found that when you mix that with the Prid, it helps get rid of the Bumblefoot faster. Also, another great thing about the regular Neosporin is I have found it really helps clear up and heal frostbite faster. So a lot of people will use a product like Musher's Secret, a beeswax based product that helps protect the comb. Just mix Neosporin in with that. It will help save that dying tissue, and it's just worked wonderfully for me to mix those two as far as trying to save the comb and wattles when dealing with. Of course, I keep things like vet wrap. I have a 2-inch wide roll. I found it's more helpful to keep the 1-inch wide roll, especially when treating with Bumblefoot, because it's easier to wrap. Syringes, Gauze, VetRx is helpful, again, for those respiratory symptoms, but that is not a cure. Some people think the VetRx is a cure. It's basically like Vicks Vapor Rub for humans. It helps with the symptoms, but you will need something stronger to cure those respiratory problems. So let's talk a little bit about vitamins. There's 2 main products that I use for my flock. Both of them are the brand Rooster Booster, Poultry Cell, and then the vitamins with the probiotics and electrolytes. The difference between these 2 products is this one is more of a broad spectrum vitamin, and this one contains the probiotics and electrolytes when this one does not. Now, you might raise chicks and you might have issues with vitamin deficiencies, and people will say, well, you need to get the vitamins, plus you need to get selenium so they can absorb the vitamins. This product has all of that right in it. And honestly, I use this twice a week, just a couple drops in the chicks' drinking water, and I have never had a vitamin issue occur by doing that. So let's talk a little bit about some all-natural products which are helpful to keep on hand. Some Epsom Salt, some Colloidal Silver. I have a whole separate video on that as well, as far as what it does and what things you can treat with Colloidal Silver. I've even found this at Walmart, honestly. And I used it one time for a hen that had a swollen eye. I just put a few drops of that in her eye a couple times a week, and that went away. The Colloidal Silver does not burn or sting when you use it topically. You can also use it to prevent infection. And it doesn't have a bad taste to it, so that's a pretty simple thing to use. Other all-natural products that are helpful would be apple cider vinegar. is good to have for crop issues. Some people say it doesn't work. It's worked for me to clear up those sour crops. Some turmeric and also cayenne pepper. Those two things all naturally help to reduce swelling and pain. So those are good to have on hand. And one thing that people rarely mention is activated charcoal. Now what this does is help remove toxins from the body. This can be given to any type of animal. We've given it to the dog when the dog got into the trash. I've given it to my parrots when they ate something they weren't supposed to. So anytime you think that a chicken might have consumed something toxic, you can give them the activated charcoal. Seriously, if you have dogs or cats, they get into something, this is great to have on hand. It's not expensive and it can be a lifesaver. So that's about it. Coconut oil, essential oils are good. Some people use lavender oil or oregano. Those can help keep chickens healthy as well. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please do subscribe and share the channel. Thank you. Hi, bird. Hi, bird.